Hi guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video. Today we have a GvG with Nilfgaard versus Money Guild. As you can see, I'm showing the sort of statistics now, the rough gear levels. We have 6-1, 6-2, 5-3 in play. Very high rating for exactly a week of launch right now. So impressive that they managed to get to this sort of gear level. Looking here, we have, I believe we've got Ninjao on the Clarent running... Is that Clarent Druid Robe? Clarent Druid Robe. Druid Robe one-handed Holy on Scorpion. Tolia running that Assassin jacket, I believe, with the Glaive. Jagger running one-handed Frost with Caitiff Shield and Druid Cowl. And King Arthur running the Demonic Staff. So let's have a look. Ooh, don't want to do that. Let's have a look at the Tea Party, guys. Tea Party, we've got Rice or Noodle running that Carrion Caller, Fallen Stars running the Clarent, I'm Tolerant running the Great Curse, Brick running the, I believe that's a Druidic, let's just have a quick look-see, it is, and Talgul running that one-handed Spear. We've seen a lot of success with Tea Party running that Spear over the last couple of days. Looks like Fallen Stars is trying to make something happen. They get a one-man pierce onto Nilfgaard, but it doesn't look like they'll be able to do too much. I'm Tolerant trying to get dots alpha on people, but Jagger's just not going to let that happen. So on neither side we see a plate tank. Basically, both teams are very squishy, however, going to do a lot of damage if you leave them. Jagger's probably the tankiest on the Nilfgaard team, running that Leather Frost. Very interesting build that he's come up with there, with the Druid Cowl. Looks like Tea Party are going to make something happen. Telegal rolls in, gets the Forest of Spears onto Jagger. The Sticky Potions come down on both sides, and Tea Party is just running in to try and do what they can. We see the Hellion Hood coming down, the fling onto Rice or Noodle. He's very, very low, having to use all defensive. Scorpion's very low in the backline, actually being focused hard by the Tea Party guys. He is managing to keep himself up. King Arthur's managed to position in the side. Fallen Stars does go down, and the entirety of Tea Party is falling back. This is 3-man Pierce. Ninja is going to go absolutely crazy here. Here's a 2-man Mighty Swing, and people are falling apart. I'm Tolerant gets grip back, and the rest of Tea Party are going to move away. So we saw so much damage come out there, like, it was just huge. We saw Ninjao using that Druid Robe, getting a Mighty Swing on at least like 3 or 4 people in the middle of that. King Arthur, like, positioned to the side, had the Demonic on the floor, which split the Tea Party guys up. And really well played fight from Nilfgaard. Obviously, they did hold the midpoint first, and took it nice and chilled. So, interesting to see just how quickly that fight happened. We're going to see a lot of damage come out from both teams here. Again, no one having a frontline tank right now means that we're likely to see some really insta-kill bursts, especially from these Tea Party guys. If these Tea Party line up correctly, they have a lot of damage. We see Fallen Stars here just trying to get a point for the Tea Party guys, because at the moment Nilfgaard have got that 3 cap. Jagger's come down just to get a bit of poke. They don't really want to take this fight outside that choke. Obviously, Tea Party had to push up the choke, and that was partly what made them take quite a bit of damage in the start of that fight. Potentially would have gone a little bit different if they hadn't have tried to engage up the choke. But Jagger looks like he's just got that aggressive caster. He's just going to try and put poke onto people. Obviously, normally we see either Plate or Cloth Frost. Plate Frost is a low damage but lots of CC. Cloth is different. It looks like we do have an engage from Talagol here, diving onto Ninjao, goes straight onto Scorpion, and again we see that burst. He's so low, had to use that Gigantify Potion and the Everlasting Spirit, but the entirety of Tea Party taking so much damage on top of that Demonic. Fallen Stars so low. Rice or Noodle still doing what he can in the back line, and Ninjao is trying to just get in there. He is so deep right now. He's hitting so many people. Rice or Noodle going on to him. Ninjao may fall down here. He's on less than 100 health, but he does look like he's going to get topped up, and Fallen Stars having to fall back. Nilfgaard aren't finished yet. They're going to keep poking with that spear. Looks like Fallen Stars is so close to death. Talagol diving in, trying to do what he can for his team, but he does go down, and Tea Party are in trouble. Brick does go down, and I'm Tolerant and Rice or Noodle in trouble here. I'm Tolerant does go down, Rice or Noodle trying to move away, seeing if he can roam around, and it looks like that's a full wipe from Tea Party. So again, we saw so much damage there come onto Tea Party. The amazing positioning on the Demonic Staff from King Arthur's. Basically forcing Tea Party to take the fight onto that. Scorpion pulled himself right to a choke, right to a wall. So Tea Party had to sort of group into him, and then we saw so much damage coming out from Ninjao. I'd like to see potentially more damage coming out from like more focus onto him, more damage coming onto him. Basically because he's squishy. He's running Druid Robe. He isn't tanky. He's running Hellion Hood, which means he's got a way to escape. But if you get that out of him and he isn't using that, he's going to take so much damage. Obviously, having Hellion Hood popped means you're not receiving heals from your own healer either. So it's really important. I think Tea Party could finish this. We see Talagor swap onto the Heron Spear here. Interesting pick. We see the first one come out. It was a miss. I mean, trying to make picks onto Jagger is probably not the best idea right now. Again, we see Nilfgaard. We've seen this happen a couple of times in the last couple of days, using that sort of Frost into Demonic into Clarent combo. You're just able to do so much damage right there. And having Tolio as well on Spear allows Forester Spears to do work. Tolio in the front line here, he isn't very tanky. He does have to roll back through the Sticky Potion, and it looks like Fallen Stars has gone straight up. Talagor coming down. He's burnt all of his mana already, just trying to keep stacks, and Fallen Stars is so low, having to use all defensives. The Demonic comes down, as well as the Hellion Hood and the Glaive Forester Spears, and again, all of Tea Party are just being pushed out of this fight. So we see Nilfgaard trying to force the issue. Jagger gets a lovely freeze there. Hits at least 2-3 people, and that looks like another full wipe from Tea Party. This could be the end of the fight here. Wow, Ninjao getting that double kill there on Intolerant and Rice or Noodle, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be the end of the fight right there. We saw so much damage coming out from Nilfgaard. We saw that combination that everyone's been trying to pull off, the Freezing Wind into the Mighty Swing, as well as the Aura of Decay, and it just works for him. I mean, he did so much. I mean, that whole team did so much, but I'm so surprised they didn't swap to Ninjao. Looking at Ninjao's sort of gear here, we see that obviously Hellion Hood, Druid Robe, and Assassin Shoes. He isn't actually using Obsessive Burst, which surprises me. I thought he was going for the Obsessive Burst, huge like blows, huge mighty swings. It doesn't. He looks like he's using Frost Shield. He's just trying to do it for the extra damage. Obviously, Druid Robe being fairly tanky as well. It's doing so much damage. He's actually using Cleave as well, which is even more surprising to me. They're really trying to group everyone up. I think that just highlights the fact that he's using Cleave, the fact that they're trying to group everyone up here, and they're trying to group everyone up and cleave them down. And once they get cleaved down, they're a little bit stuck to try and recover. So looking at the sort of stats here, it does look like this is the end of the GvG. Nilfgaard taking 150 win. Great fight from them. They played so well, and yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and catch you later. Goodbye.